Hi there, Jing Yuan's banner is about to be released next week, and in this video we're gonna talk about why you sadly should think twice before summoning for this pure awesomeness, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. First of all, let's do a quick overview of what this character is. So Jing Yuan is an erudition lightning character which is focusing on dealing lots of AoE damage. His skill just deals lots of AoE damage to all the enemies and also increases the attack count of our lightning lord, same as ultimate. It also just deals lots of damage to all the enemies and increases our lightning lord's attack count. And here you might be curious what lightning lord is. It's written in his talent, but it's much easier to show than explain, so this is a lightning lord. So Lightning Lord is some kind of an additional move which is considered to be a follow-up attack. You just stack up your attack count for the Lightning Lord, and then when his turn starts, he just deals lots of damage to random enemy and adjacent enemy. So we can just say that this is a really strong and solid source of additional damage from Jing Yuan. So in general, Jing Yuan is just a really strong erudition character, which according to these countings is just the strongest AoE DPS character. Almost, I mean, we have Clara, which of course has specific conditions to deal so much damage, while for Jing Yuan it's mentioned that this is his worst performance, but since he really has lots of damage, he is even competitive in a single target damage section, because you see, of course, on the first place we have Zilla, then we have some other hunt characters, but generally speaking, this is a really strong multi-purpose damage dealer. Now when we discuss Jing Yuan, let's mention his banner, where we also will have 3 rated up 4-star characters, and all 3 of those are actually really good and strong, and you want them both as your eidolon copies or just a new characters which you will get on your account. And with all that said, you might ask, why should I even think about skipping this character? But unfortunately for us, unfortunately for money-making Herioverse, we're gonna have a super strong competition with 2 really good characters and strong banners presented in 1.1, where we will have Silverwolf and Loucha. And if you're a whale or just spender and you can easily afford summoning for all 4 of those characters, then you don't really have to care about this video. Also, I'm not taking into account a husbando factor at all in this video, so if you're just in love with Jing Yuan, feel free to summon for this character, good luck for you. It's really more important than character's efficiency, you just have to enjoy the game. I know some people even play this game only because of Jing Yuan, so for those people, just don't care about what I say, you can just listen to it if you're interested about efficiency, but in general, just summon for the characters which you enjoy. But now we're gonna talk about efficiency only, and here, unfortunately, Jing Yuan has a really big problem. So if you're free to play or you just can't afford summoning for every character, and you also summoned for Zilla, so now you don't have any flows of Stellar Jades which you can use to summon for another character immediately, you have to choose only one banner to summon among those 3. And here it becomes complicated because of course we discussed previously that Jing Yuan is just a perfect DPS character in general, but on the other side we have a really strong competitors, Silverwolf and Loucha. I don't want to talk too long about those characters. In general, Silverwolf might be one of the strongest broken offensive supportive characters, like on the level of Bronya, while Loucha is just an abundance imaginary character, and taking into account that not that many people have Bailu, and anyway for the endgame you have to healing characters, Loucha might be really important choose for you. And in comparison with these 2 characters, unfortunately Jing Yuan starts to lose his positions, because first of all he is a DPS character, and those characters perform at the start really good, but then they are the weakest characters to the power creep factor, while these 2 characters, both Silverwolf and Loucha, have really high chances to become a long-term units which you really want to have in your accounts. We can also mention, for example, Kafka here, because I'm sure you will be summoning for Kafka, and she is also a lightning character which is kinda DPS. In reality she is an agility character, but she is not a debuffer, she is a DOT DPS character. And at some point, if you are anyway summoning for Kafka, you might just replace your Jing Yuan's comp with your Kafka DOT team if you have all the characters and feel like. Not only Kafka here, in general we have much more lightning DPS options than we have imaginary and quantum characters, and so Silverwolf and Loucha might be interesting for you also from this perspective. Also, it's important to mention that to some extent Jing Yuan's damage really depends on his light cone, and if you're not summoning for it, not like with Zilla, we don't have a good 5-star free-to-play replacement from Herta's Simulated Universe shop. Thus you'll have to use either a Battle Pass Litecoin, which is under the paywall, or just use some cheaper replacement, which will of course influence the damage in the negative perspective. Again, I'm not trying to say that Jing Yuan is in general bad character, quite opposite. I think he's perfect character with really good banner, but it is released in a really bad time. And again, if you're summoning for Jing Yuan, this means you have one of the strongest DPS characters currently in the game. This guarantees you to go through Memory of Chaos without using characters like Serval, for example, because you have much stronger Serval. And of course we have just perfect additional rated up 4-star characters in his banner. If you don't have Jing Yuan, this banner might be really desirable for you. That's why I want to say that if you're free to play and you, for example, skipped Zilla just because you knew that you want to save up for Jing Yuan, you love this character, you don't really care about efficiency that much, then feel free to summon for this character. But if you're free to play or just spender who can't afford all the units and you summoned for Zilla, I think you have few strategies to go. The first one, you just completely skip Jing Yuan and save up for Silver Wolf or Locha. Especially I think this strategy is really good for those who already have few Eidolons for March 7 and already have Jing Yuan. But if you don't have Jing Yuan and you really want some Eidolons for March 7, since the guaranteed is still carrying out, I think there is no problem with making few multis on Jing Yuan's banner, even if you want Silver Wolf or Locha. But keep in mind that there is still a chance to get the character before guaranteed, and you can just easily win 50-50, get Jing Yuan, and this partly will ruin your chances to get Silver Wolf or Locha, while if it will be the opposite, if you lose the 50-50 and get, for example, Bronya or Bailu, first of all, if you're getting Bailu, this means you can skip Locha partly, and if you're losing 50-50, this means you can partly guarantee yourself Silver Wolf if you will be able to save up enough Stellar Jades before her banner is out. To conclude, if you are a whale or just a big spender, you don't really care about the amount of Stellar Jades you are using and the amount of money you're spending in the game, then of course feel free to summon for Jing Yuan. This will be a really good character for, I hope, quite a while. And of course, if Jing Yuan is your husbando, then never listen to me, just do what you want because this is your favorite character. You just have to have this character on your account to enjoy the game. About free-to-plays, again, if you are neutral to Jing Yuan, you don't really care about this character himself, and you just want to play semi-efficiently, then it's better to skip him if you already have Jing Yuan and you have at least some Eidolons for March 7. If you have problems with that and you won't mind a good strong erudition DPS character of Lightning Element, then you might just do few summons on Jing Yuan's banner, but again, keep in mind you might ruin for yourself a chances to get Silver Wolf and Locha, which are really strong characters and they might be strong long term, just because it's really hard for healing characters and nihility characters of type like Silver Wolf to be power creeps. Even, for example, if we get better healing character instead of Locha, we still can use Locha just because we in fact just need 2 healing characters no matter what they are doing, and in general Locha is really good because he's also a utility. He can remove debuffs, he can remove buffs for the enemies. That's why if we are talking about characters without taking into account their personality, Jing Yuan might be a bit specific character, again, not because he is bad, not because his banner is bad, just because he is being released with this strong line of characters at the same time, sadly. Again, we only can play around that, we can't fix that. I don't know, maybe everyone is satisfied with that. Share in the comment section if you are okay with so much interesting and cool characters being released at the same time. There is also a theory that every character released in Honkai Star Rail might be really interesting, and it will be a really big struggle to select what characters to summon for. And also for all you guys who, after watching this video, understood that in terms of efficiency it's much better to skip Jing Yuan for better characters, but you really don't like skipping characters, you have that bad feeling, and you may say it's really easy for you to talk about skipping the character because you for sure are summoning for this character. So let's do this way. I will skip Jing Yuan even though I can just summon for this character, but I will skip this character character just for you if this video gets 500 likes. I understand this is like a huge number, but on the other side, I really want to summon for this character just to make some showcases, maybe just use this character in the late game and of course have him in my collection, but just simply out of solidarity to you. And of course, if you support my channel and really like my content, I'll just do the same as you and skip this character and struggle again with my survival. And of course, I understand that short term just summoning for Jing Yuan might be much better, but I really think that long term the best choice is to summon for either Silverwolf or Locha and save up while the banner of Jing Yuans is out. So thanks for your attention, for those who watched till this moment. Really appreciate that. Thank you guys, I love you and see you soon.